Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and I'm going to be honest with you. I had zero intention of making this video. It almost comes off as like a thing to me that I'm getting tired of like making the same videos over and over and over again. I thought about doing a chapter 2 season 4 wish list, but then I realized something is that like a lot of the same points that I put on every single one of my wish lists would make it into this one too. So I just don't really want to do that video. I don't want to do that video, but I'm doing this one because it's just right off the top of my head. I mean, I'm literally coming off of, I streamed for what, maybe an hour and a half just now, and I just didn't have fun, man. Like I don't have fun playing Fortnite, and it's for very simple reasons. It's not, the game isn't fun. Like, the game is fun. Everything that I like about the game is still there. I hate the charge shotgun, so we could talk about that a little bit, but that's kind of going to be rooted in this discussion. And like, I don't know what I'm titling this, like Dear Epic Games, like please Epic Games, like for the love of God Epic Games, like this is like a literal, like, I mean, I'm a small content creator, so let's be honest, this isn't gonna do anything, but this is a literal plea, man. I need Epic to do two things, minimum two things, because there's 1,000 things that they should do or that they could do, but I really need two things, and I want to talk about them. I watched Jirian's video on his perception, his perspective on the reason why Fortnite's been going downhill. It was a phenomenal video. I'm definitely going to link that down below. If you haven't watched that, you have to. I mean, it's literally, in my personal opinion, it's Jirian's best video because it's just so objectively true. And the two things are things that I've been saying. Like, the two things Epic has to do, they have to do it. I've been saying for a year or 2 years, literally, like all the way back into videos on my channel, and Jirian echoed that sentiment in his video as well. And it's simple, man. We need a competitive side of Fortnite, and we need a casual side of Fortnite. And we have that, but it's, the lines are so blurred, and it's like so half-assed done that it just doesn't work. We need a competitive focused loot pool and a competitive focused meta, and we need a ranked mode. We need a mode that gives the competitive players a reason to get on and try and play hard and try to achieve something. And that's a really important part of it, achieve something. There needs to be an incentive for playing arena or for playing ranked, whatever you want to call it. And at this point, I'm desperate, right? Like, I'd love to do another concept where I talk about, a bronze to masters, a top 500, and, at the end of the season, you get rewards. There's a skin each season. I could do that for days. We could theorize how the points should work, what the rewards should be. But the sentiment is the same. We need a ranked mode so that way players will get on the game outside of these little 6-game tournaments, 7-game tournaments, 10-game tournaments, and play the game hard. Because I don't want to sit around in Discord for 20 minutes to play an endgame scrim with zone rules, and I don't want to be locked into a 3 or 4 hour window playing an online cash cup or event that I don't really care about. I'm a casually competitive player. That's like where I fall. I'm not a casual player, but I'm not really a comp player. I don't really have professional aspirations or dreams to make money in this game, in terms of playing tournaments, but I like to compete. It's fun. It's nice to play the game seriously, and there's no playing field for me to fulfill myself with this game, and yet I'm super addicted and I love the mechanics of this game. I want to physically play the game, but I want to play it fun, and there's no fun. There's just no fun in that arena. So, and I mean literally in that arena, which is kind of funny because like I didn't mean to say it that way, but we need a ranked mode. We need a grindable ranked mode. I don't know how to explain it. There's so many concepts that they can do other than what arena is. A ranked mode that penalizes you for doing poorly, a ranked mode that incentivizes staying alive and getting you wins, a ranked mode that has seasonal rewards so that way players consistently throughout the season, consistently throughout the game will try really hard, because I want that scrim-like experience in the game in terms of a queue. Now here's the thing, let's be honest. Professional play, real stacked competitive games will always play different when there's a lot on the line compared to like an online ranked mode, right? Like an online ranked mode is like a light emulation of what the competitive scene should be. So I don't expect to have 50 moving storm surge every game, but I want to have stacked lobbies. I don't want to have W key lobbies because there's no penalty for just dying, and there's no prestige in actually climbing, and there's no reward for winning. It's like a combination of all those things that make arena such a terrible place to play. I mean, it's basically pubs with some skill-based matchmaking and points with Siphon on, and that's cool, but it's not ranked and it's not competitive. And the second thing, which I haven't even touched on, is we need a competitive focused loot pool and a meta. I've talked about like what I think that would look like, but it's simple. We already have split loot pools and split vehicles and split items, so they just need to send it, get some of this non-competitive stuff out of the game, rebalance a couple of things. Like maybe like if you want to leave it in for pubs, which I don't know why they would, I don't know, I don't really care, but my point is, like, if you want to leave crash pads in, cool, just make them not able to break builds or something, you know what I mean? Or if you want to just give us a truly competitive version of the loot pool. Maybe get rid of snipers, maybe bring back the pump shotgun, because I think the pump shotgun, I've talked about this recently, the pump shotgun in my opinion is synonymous with close quarter combat in Fortnite. It is the weapon of the game. It's what I recognize the game for. It's like shotgun play and pump play. And the charge just sucks, man. It's clunky, it's overpowered, it's annoying, it's buggy, like I don't know, it just sucks. I just want the game to clearly have two ways to play, where even though the competitive side would be different, it wouldn't be so different that a casual player wouldn't watch the broadcast. Just because we have a slightly different loot pool, or there's no cars driving around, which, hey, guess what? They're already not. Those casual players aren't going to be turned off from watching. And if they're going to be turned off from watching, then they would have been anyways. They wouldn't have been interested. But let's be honest, we don't have helicopters. We don't have flare guns. I'm sure there's more. I can't even think. We don't have cars. There's so much more that's already not in the competitive side. So it comes down to making the decision consciously to make good implementations and to manipulate that loot pool in a way that is actually competitive, in a way that's actually fair and good for the game. And I really am going to be honest with you, making a ranked mode, that's a beast, right? But deciding a competitive loot pool is not hard. It's just not. We could have a group of pro players break down and run through it and discuss with Epic easily on what they should do. And hear me out. I know that they have this, FN, PPA, Discord with the pros and Epic, and they're talking about making change, and that's great, but actions speak louder than words. I hope we see like a whole different side when it comes to competitive next season. But that's kind of what this video is. It's my plea going into season 4 that we just need some change. And it's change that isn't so big that I think it would impact the game on a large scale. I don't think that casual players that like to play pubs and really just kind of like turn a blind eye to the competitive scene, I don't think that they would care at all, because most likely they're not playing in tournaments, and if they do, then they're just conforming, right? Like they have to conform with what's ever in tournaments now anyways, and they just have to adapt, and that's the point. That's part of competition. That's part of actually wanting to be a competitive player is learning and having knowledge and having skill and grinding. And I just feel like a lot of that's not in the game. We have these blurred lines. We have very uncompetitive, not competitive loot pools. We have a ranked mode that it's not a ranked mode. I don't even know. I can't even begin to explain to you how far from a ranked mode this is. And like I love the way Jerian put it. It's a ranked mode where you can't even D-rank. Like it's silly. You just can't even D-rank. It doesn't even make sense. It's literally the stupidest thing that they could have made. And I'm not here just to harp on Epic. It's literally a plea. Like, I love this game. I've been playing it for, 3 years almost. Like, I mean, for me, I think it's a little bit less, but I've been playing it almost 3 years. I always come back to it. I went and explored Valorant. I liked Valorant, but it's just kind of boring to me. I go and explore, other games. I play Fall Guys on the side for fun. I do this, I do that. I always come back to Fortnite, and it's not just because I just love the game. The game, it's simple. I'm not even going to try to give some weird analogy. The game is great. It's fun to play. The mechanics keep me in the game, but the game is lacking where the mechanics can't make up for it. I don't want to sit in creative all day and play, zone wars and stuff to have fun. I don't want to have to, sit in a Discord and wait 20 minutes for a host in a third-party program to give me a code so I can have a stack game and have fun. We just need Epic to step it up a little bit and meet us a little bit. Meet us halfway. Give us some things. Because there's more things we could ask for, and there are things that we're asking for that we probably won't get. But this is one of those things that I truly believe can not only impact the game in a positive way, not only make the game better, I think this could take the game to new heights. I think that getting A proper ranked mode will provide a ridiculous amount of content on streams and in videos. X content creator pushing to Masters rank, Masters rank in 24 hours, or getting as high on the leaderboard, road to Masters, road to Diamond. I think, getting some of the competitive players out of pubs, because again, there's no incentive for winning arena, so they just mess around in pubs as well. Getting some of those players out of pubs might make the casual side of the game more fun. With a more in-depth split loot pool, you can maybe even add more fun items into casual. You can continue to have these henchmen, this music, these sharks, these mythic items. You can have Epic can have everything they want in the game, as long as that desire does not include keeping competitive and casual the same, which I'm gonna say again, they're already not doing. The game modes, the casual and competitive side of Fortnite are already different enough that we just need to roll past the hump. You know what I mean? We need to roll over the hill. We need to see ourselves on the other side, because this game is amazing. I love it. Epic is insanely talented, and I'll always say that. I don't always agree with their decisions. Sometimes I'll call them stupid. Sometimes I get really frustrated. But let's be honest, Epic is not stupid. They're very smart and they're very talented. They're very capable. And in fact, in terms of the industry, like with this Apple lawsuit and this Google lawsuit, they're doing good work. And I believe in them, and I've always believed in them. I always go in these moments of getting down on the game and getting frustrated, but I swear, I'm not even kidding, I could probably find thousands of clips, audio recordings, and tweets of me saying, I believe in Epic, because I do. I remember what it was like playing the game. I remember what it was like seeing the meteor up in the sky. I believe in them. They have built amazing things for this game time and time again, and I'm asking for it now. So let me know what you think in the comments section down below. I mean, it's simple. This is a plea. I just want I want this so badly. I want so badly for Epic to really lean into the competitive side while keeping that casual content rolling. You know what I mean? And I know they can, and I know that some of them probably even want to, and I'm hoping that with some of these potential changes coming up, that's what we're going to see. So again, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'd love to know how you think this would impact the game, what your thoughts are on, a more proper or a more hardcore ranked mode, a more competitive and a more stable loot pool. And I do appreciate you for hanging out with me and spending your time with me. So thank you again for checking out this video. I appreciate it again, and I'll see you on the next video.